up? Fast Cat Podcast, episode 83, and we back, baby.
Episode motherfucking 83.
Man, what y'all boys been up to, man? Everything good? Everything straight?
Yeah, man, finally done celebrating this fucking birthday. It's over with.
Boy, that was a long-ass birthday. I ain't never seen a birthday last 2-3 weeks. You know what I mean?
You got a bad bitch birthday.
Oh, God. Then he
Hey,
got
bro,
one.
celebrate it, man. Hey, fuck it.
Did that shit just go?
I think we good.
Okay. Give it a check real quick. All right, so let's get started, bro. Now, you seen goddamn Omerreta. She done started some shit.
Sorry, not sorry.
Omerreta done started some shit. For those who don't know who Omerreta is, she's a rapper from Atlanta. And she from, you know...
Is she from Atlanta?
She's definitely from Atlanta. You know, the three.
She's from three.
She's from Cleveland now.
Cleveland Avenue.
So, you know, it's always been an age-old thing in any inner city. And people that's from the outskirts, maybe 20 minutes away, 10 minutes away, 30 minutes away. You know, they really take pride in where they from. And if somebody else was to say that they from the city and they not, they gonna get on your ass. That's always been a thing. That's in California. That's in fucking Maryland, Chicago, New York. Just if you from the outskirts and you not from the city limits, they gonna get on you, right? So she woke up social media, especially Atlanta social media, by basically starting naming out suburban areas and basically saying if you ain't from the trenches that we came and made it out of, if you didn't, you know...
You didn't go to APS school.
You didn't go to APS school, Atlanta public schools.
What hospital was you born?
Where hospital you from?
I mean, you could be born in any hospital.
I was born in Atlanta. I'm not from Atlanta. I was born in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So
that's where you was born into.
yeah, I guess, you know. I mean, I'm just saying compared. By her logic, we going off her logic. You know what I'm saying?
She was just saying examples of what like,
yeah,
was part of it. Her main point.
Her points of why. Now, it caused an uproar because, for those who don't know, it's kind of like in Detroit. You know how when the Pistons left the Palace and they went to Auburn Hills, that's the outskirts of Detroit. So the Braves, they left Atlanta and went to Cobb County, literally on the borderline, but it's Cobb County, right?
A lot of professional teams or the city, they don't play in the city. They come.
Yeah.
Cowboys.
Shit, y'all play in Jersey. Y'all in
Jersey.
Right.
So
Omerreta, she put on her best Falcons gear.
Her Falcons mannequin.
She put on her StockX Black Air Forces and left the tag on there.
The starter kit.
Yeah. And she got two of her friends, and 3 of them got in a 2-seater slingshot and drove that bitch right up the Truist Park. And did a video in Smyrna telling everybody from the outskirts that they not from Atlanta. And it caused an uproar. And shout out to her because she got me one of my most successful videos on Big Just Reaction.
Plug.
Yeah. So tell me what y'all think about this. Like, what's going on?
First things first, song's fire. The flow's fire.
She can rap.
She can rap. I think it's hot. I think there's multiple discussions on there. I think there's the literal geographical conversation. And even that, people don't realize has nuance. Like, for example, if you Google Truist Park, what do you think the address is going to say?
It's going to say Atlanta,
Georgia. It's going to say Atlanta, Georgia. So now people say, whatever your address says Atlanta, and then niggas will say, so it's some nuance even in the geography.
And but niggas could get taught about that. I don't mean to interrupt you real quick, but just to clear that up, as a nigga who done lived in Dunwoody, and I just know multiple people who done lived in different parts of the city. If you're in like Sandy Springs, Dunwoody, College Park, all these different places that are like really close to Atlanta, you can put Atlanta as your address
and
because
it's still gonna come up.
It's unincorporated.
It's unincorporated area.
So
annex areas, unincorporated. It's a lot of nuance to that shit that people don't realize. In between cities or right close to the major cities, that's directly outskirts. And to me, that brings me to my other point. Culturally, it's hard to say people in Atlanta that put on for Atlanta. Like, if you stay on that edge of College Park and the edge of East Point, how you gonna tell the niggas they not Atlanta?
South Fulton.
Like, what?
How you gonna say goddamn College Park ain't goddamn Atlanta?
First of all,
there's no way. Like,
the thing about
if you take away College Park, hip hop history.
Atlanta is not.
What is Atlanta in the 90s?
College Park is the most historic part of Atlanta when it comes to music. Let's just talk about it. You got Monica, Jermaine Dupri, Dallas Austin,
Titty Boy, and 2 Chainz,
Gunna, Ludacris. Like, are we really gonna go there about this College Park shit? Like,
y'all really want to have that conversation?
Is that where y'all really want to go? Because it's more rappers that ever popped out of College Park that came from the city.
What? Can you name me 5 rappers that's from Atlanta?
Yeah.
Future,
Baby, Thug, T.I.,
Gucci.
Dro.
No, Gucci ain't from there.
I mean, you know, if we want to be petty,
how petty?
If we wanted to get petty,
that's a whole different conversation.
Yeah,
that's why. That's where
my take where you from, but what he reps is Atlanta.
East Atlanta.
That's what I'm saying.
So yeah, there's rappers from the city, but
there's also a lot of rappers.
If we talk about the whole metro area,
put on Atlanta hip hop. That's
if you look at that, just College Park just competed with all the rappers right there. Now let's go to Decatur. You know where you got Youngbloods, 21 Savage. You could go to goddamn Ellenwood with Crime Mob. You can go to goddamn to the north with the Migos. Like, it can get ugly. Like, it can get ugly in here. Like, if we really did that. So my whole thing is, I think it was harmless for her. I think that it was just trying to get.
She had no idea the song was gonna.
Yeah, I think she thought that it would get a little buzz, but I didn't think she knew that it was gonna get a bag like that. Like, this shit got covered by fucking not just the Shade Room, but by TMZ.
That shit was on the news.
Everybody arguing about that shit.
WSB TV sent me an alert. The news channel sent me an alert about the song.
And she really can't hard at Gwinnett.
Everybody take it personal.
She really can't hard at Gwinnett. That's why I made a video. I didn't feel a way about it because my whole thing is, I think my whole point, what I was trying to say is, that was like the argument she having, and she was born in like 96, right? So she probably not used. She a little younger. Niggas started repping the North around like 99, 2000. Like, I specifically remember, like, I could get into the history. I always tell people OSDL was Slid kind of formed in my neighborhood, like in my house back in the day. But we that's another story. But niggas from the North and from Decatur.
That's the whole point of it.
Niggas is not screaming out, I'm from Atlanta. Decatur from the beginning always was Decatur where it's greater.
Like, niggas rep their hood.
College Park, always nigga South Side. Nigga College Park. College Park, don't sleep. College Park at the dark. Clayco. Waka.
I'm surprised he say
something. Waka used to say, I'm not from Atlanta. The Migos say, I'm not from Atlanta.
Say it now.
So, yeah, I mean, niggas from the North, I think them niggas used to be a little confused back in the day. But anyway, niggas from the North, like, you asking nigga where you from the North.
I'm from the North. I'm from Gwinnett
Now, back in the day, around the time when she was being born, now that was a thing, niggas. It was a thing for niggas from the north side to be like, I'm from the east side.
I'm from Zone 6.
I'm from over here. Like, that was a thing.
Some of them niggas was right there on that borderline. You know,
these niggas ain't really doing that shit no more.
That's because they from the bottom of the net, though.
Nah, niggas used to just be lying straight up.
But they used to be lying.
Niggas used to be lying straight up.
I'm in elementary school. I moved here in 98. I remember that.
Yeah, niggas used to be
conversation.
Yeah, I just gotta remember what I saw
as an 8-year-old.
When I came here, niggas ain't want. It was either you from the north or you from the east side, because niggas was you know.
I just seen
together. They close together. That was the proximity.
I'm talking about going to the club and shit.
Yeah, that was the battle. Niggas was like north or east. But to me, it's
you don't see niggas from the north side going to the team parties on the west side. We didn't do that.
Like, nobody, if you from that, shit, like
niggas from
his
the west
point,
side,
like after it was established, if you're not repping Atlanta, that's the whole point. You're not gonna meet somebody in Georgia and say, where you from? Atlanta. They're like, what part? Gwinnett? Like, what? No, you're gonna say I'm from Gwinnett or
if you're in the city.
If you outside of Georgia, it just make it simpler. Like, where you from? Atlanta.
And that's when they was really on my head in the comments on that one, because I said, listen, I get it. If anybody from the outskirts, when you go out of town, like for example, when we went to DC Howard homecoming, we stayed in the dorms.
Where y'all from?
You ask somebody, or they ask you every 5 minutes. You run into some people, and they be like, "Where y'all from? Where y'all from?" And you be like, "I'm from Atlanta." Why? Because if I say, "Yo, I'm from Gwinnett," they're gonna be like, "Who?"
What is that?
Gwinnett County. Where that's at? It's in Georgia.
And then
how far that is from Atlanta?
Yeah.
Like it turned into a whole conversation that you
But
ain't right.
Like once the Migos made the North High,
now you
then you be like, oh, I'm from the North.
I'm from the North.
Oh, you
from
from
the
you
North.
from the Migos. So
From
you
the North side.
That's
correlation.
what. Yeah, but
So
before that,
Yeah.
you could.
Like I remember when we was in DC. I said a nigga said, "Where you from?" I said, "I'm from Atlanta." I said, "Where you from?" He said, "I'm from Atlanta too." I said, "Where about?" He said, "Gwinnett." I was like, "Oh, nigga, I'm from Gwinnett too."
Now we both
We get the
established we not from Atlanta.
Yeah, we get the conversation. Like,
but one thing we can't deny or forget: Gwinnett, Fulton, or not Fulton, but College Park, Riverdale, everything she named is Metro Atlanta.
Yeah,
The same way we talk about facts, that is a fact.
she
that
did
is
get one
Metro
wrong.
Atlanta.
She only got one wrong. Lindbergh is definitely in Atlanta, but that's like near the fucking train station.
What's that zone 2?
Yeah, that's Buckhead.
Yeah,
Lindbergh Station, yeah. But like, yeah, that's Metro Atlanta. That's actual fact.
I was with her though. I didn't know where zone 2 was until you.
So what's
like,
next for
said this.
Omerreta? She got to shine.
A lot of niggas don't know what Zone 2 is Zone 5.
She better come with her best shit.
She need to come out with a hit, right? It's time you got the buzz.
Hey, she got 2
Come
weeks.
out with something to
She
keep
got
you
2
floating.
weeks to do it or come out with a remix.
You gotta come out with a track, right?
But I do feel like, before we get off, like, I seen T.I. and Tiny was arguing about it. It
What they
seems
said?
T.I.
Because both of them from Atlanta.
She from Cleveland Ave.
Yeah, she
And
from the 3.
But she rep College Park too. I guess she got popping.
Yeah.
What's her group name?
Escape.
They
Escape,
from
I mean, yeah.
from College Park. So she was like, "How you gonna talk about College Park, not Atlanta? They put Atlanta on the map." T.I. was like, "They had more opportunity than we did."
So?
And then he said, "Where they
That
started,
ain't got shit to do with
they
Atlanta.
came. We was the trappers. You know how T.I. be. He was just
Yeah, he trying to give
But
a whole history
It
that
kind
don't
of
make
just
no
like
fucking sense.
it was like, yeah, you know, they from Kirkwood or they from.
Damn, we should have made a
from the
phone
east,
call
or
about
from
this.
the south.
You know,
and it's like, nigga, it's Atlanta. Stop trying to make it seem like West Side and Central is the only place Atlanta. The South is Atlanta. The East, there is an East Atlanta.
Yeah.
Decatur is more east than the East Atlanta.
Yeah, Southside put on the city of Atlanta, and I mean, in a sense, it did have more opportunity, I guess, because you got Dallas, Austin, and all them was already established. Jermaine Dupri was established, but at the same time, it's just like, dude, my whole thing is if you take if this is what Atlanta came up on being together. Now, Omerreta don't got enough strength to just, separate shit. But it's a separate mentality. Like when you start speaking on this, and this is what everybody say. So it's like, all right. So do y'all want to eliminate history from the other metro sides of town just for the sake of saying that this is Atlanta and this is not? Because then Atlanta ain't shit. Atlanta's just is like Memphis. I'm not no disrespect to Memphis. I'm just saying like now.
No disrespect to Memphis.
What I'm saying is like I don't even want to say Memphis because Memphis got historical history. I say like Alabama, like it's like 4-5 rappers that done pop from Alabama. Like if you look at it total, like 4-5 big rappers. So that's what Atlanta would be. It wouldn't be the mecca of what it is if we take away these other areas.
Atlanta ain't the mecca hip hop no more.
Y'all sure do collab with these niggas, right? So that's all I'm trying to say. So shout out to Omerreta though. You did right. You did what you were supposed to do. I salute Omerreta. Beautiful, beautiful young lady. So good luck, man. You gotta make you a track that's bopping, that's hitting, and we can keep it moving. We'll discuss
from the north, that way. Simple as that.
Yeah, exactly. So there was an all-out fucking war on goddamn Twitter yesterday. Meg, Tory,
Alright.
DJ Akademiks. Do I need to break this down?
What's the other girl name?
So quick summary.
Kelsey, she wasn't. She didn't say nothing.
In there, didn't she?
Niggas off
Kelsey
their
ain't say
fades.
All right, so let me see. I can give y'all the thing. So Akademiks put up a post because they're in trial right now, and he said they had court today, and it appears that there was no evidence. He said no fingerprints, no DNA on the gun that they accused Tory of shooting Megan Thee Stallion with. Correct?
Yeah.
So Megan and it was a tweet and delete that he put it up. So then Megan put up, court ain't even started yet. Why are you lying? Right? So Akademiks later put up a post saying it came up that the results were inconclusive in the discovery report for the DNA of the gun that was shot. Now, for those who don't know, inconclusive and not any is kind of different. But I get what he was saying, because if it's inconclusive, then that's a win for Tory. Either way.
Because you can't prove that it's not.
Yeah, you can't prove that it's not. But I will say that is a little different. And he even cleared that up. He said, you know what? That's why I deleted it, just so I can make sure that I said it correct. So when he put that up, Megan went off. She said, I know some of y'all blogs on payroll, but please don't get sued trying to create a hate campaign. Be a real journalist and post facts. And to my haters, keep making yourself look stupid. Y'all got breaking news 15 minutes before court started and nobody has even been called in yet. Y'all trying to win a social media campaign. That's crazy coming from her. This is my life
Rock
for
Nation.
real. Y'all trying to get retweets spreading false narratives. I am Akademiks. Why are you lying? What did you gain? What's even more fucked up is this shit is all about public record. Nobody even cares to read. Only thing that happened in court today was it got pushed back to April 5th. But y'all trying to get a lie trending. Imagine how I feel reliving this shit every day publicly. It hurts. I'm so tired. And yeah, so it just went back and forth. We started getting details about what actually happened and shit like that. She posted up towards Tory because Tory started saying shit. He was like, you can't buy and tweet your way out of this one. Not today. That's what he said. So then she commented and she posted up a picture of him apologizing, of Tory apologizing through text the day that this all happened. So it says, Meg, I know you're probably never going to talk to me again, but I genuinely want you to know I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart. I was just too drunk. Nonetheless, shit should have never happened. I can't change what I did. I feel horrible. So then she said, lie your way out of this. If you ain't do shit, what you was apologizing for? The lawyers got phone records and mine. All your texts. They got you recorded on the jail phone speaking to Kelsey, telling us not to talk to each other. Now, one, I think that's a big mistake on her part for posting up evidence online.
Because you're not supposed to do that.
And I also think that Tory, I think that they're gonna investigate Tory and his lawyer because Akademiks was online saying how now he has a gag order. He's not supposed to be speaking on anything.
He said he got it from Tory?
No,
he
but
didn't say that, but where else
said,
he gonna get it from?
Yeah, he's saying. I said that's why I think it's gonna be an investigation because he's saying I seen it with my own two eyes. Nigga, you weren't at the court, so how did you see it? So that gives grounds for probably them to look that up. But, you know, if they don't know, they don't know. So, Tory responded to that about the text message, and he was like, good dick had me fucking two best friends, and I got caught. That's what I was apologizing for. It's sick how you spun it, though. Like, he's saying, like, I was apologizing for fucking you and your friend. So, to keep it short, Akademiks went online and told, like, a good 75% of the story. Y'all want to hear that? What happened? What he said really happened?
Let's hear it.
He said, all right. Tory was talking to the Kelsey chick. Megan is talking to Tory behind her back. He's fucking both of them. At one point, Kelsey gets sick. I think she has corona. Megan is copping flights to Miami, privates, to go fuck on Tory behind her back. Fast forward, she goes to Kylie's house for a party. This nigga says that the word around the industry is that Megan Thee Stallion is a groupie. Like, she's always on niggas' dicks. He said that she comes in, she's drunk as fuck. They said she's a severe alcoholic. That's another thing, you know, that they say. Tory comes walking in. Tory, Kelsey, Megan, all there. Also, Kylie Jenner. He has a crush on Kylie Jenner. So he's giving a lot of attention to Kylie Jenner. Megan feels some type of way. What does Meg do? Gives him...
Runs her mouth.
Allegedly gives him a drunk, sloppy, wet kiss in the middle of the fucking pool to claim her territory. But the only problem is, Kelsey sees the shit. They get to arguing. Kylie gets them kicked out the house. He left it gray after that. But that's the situation.
That explains that apology text to me.
Yeah, it can. I think both of them at this point need to stay off the internet because really what they're doing, I don't really feel like both of them are fighting for public opinion. Nobody's really proving anything. Now, I will say, Meg's reaction she jumped out the window because Akademiks is not saying, it's not an indictment towards her. They're just saying that they didn't find fucking DNA evidence. She jumped out the window because she's so worried about being a victim and looking like the victim that it's got her looking a little crazy. I will say that.
She lost some points in the court of public reception.
Facts. And she's posting up evidence.
I mean, I told y'all niggas from the jump. I ain't think the shit went down how y'all said it went down.
My thing is,
I don't think we ever said how it went down, though.
My thing is more so, what are you gonna be able to prove, bro? Yeah. That's all it is gonna come down to. What is she gonna be able to prove? What does she know versus what she can prove? So if she can't prove it, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and the thing is, she's not even in court. She's not even in court. So that's why I thought it was weird that you trying to tell Akademiks what he's seen or how he acting when you weren't in court too. Like you saying court ain't started. You don't know what happened. You got to wait on the DA to call you. You're just a witness. You're not even... They don't have to let you know anything that they have in court. You don't get the details of what's going on. So the DA is probably giving her a call right now telling her to shut the fuck up because it's like, yo, you ruining our fucking case.
Yeah.
She's been doing that shit since the beginning, though.
Both of them have. He been talking too much. She been talking too much. This whole court thing is just a mess. So now... Basically, it got pushed back to April 4th or April 5th because they basically want to hire in defense, the DA, they want to hire a investigator to do their own investigation with the DNA on a gun. Not just the state.
And then Meg's people or?
No, the DA, yeah, Meg's, the people that's prosecuting Tory.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
I got no problem with Ak and him doing that. I do have a problem with him, how he kind of coming at Meg. Like, trying to be a big dog. Like, I don't think you would do that in real life. Yeah. And even if you wouldn't, it's just like, I don't think you had to do that. He
didn't. But, you know, he been itching to do that, though. Yeah. Because I've been watching, like, you know, I watch a lot of his Twitches when I can. And it's been times where I think the problem is, you know what it is? Him and Tory have a close relationship. They cool. And I think Tory probably told him what happened, and he takes Tory's word 100%. And the thing is, he's been drunk like he's always been on the Twitch sometime, and shit slip out. Like one time, he called her Marcus the Stallion. He just be saying shit.
Like his trolls.
Yeah, he says shit sometimes where you be like,
his true side come out.
Yeah.
He still just was before he was Akademiks. He's just a regular corny nigga.
He's acting like he's never done nothing to Meg, and she just automatically just came at him. Take accountability, bro. You've been disrespecting this girl, and she ain't said nothing.
Like everything you said, you could defend yourself without, hey, big dog.
Like then you talking about he started talking about.
You gonna lose a lot of. He
started talking about her deal and all that. Like what that got to do with this situation? You know, but I noticed that he's starting to get to a point where he like to talk about money when it ain't really nothing to talk about. Like he been going in on Rory and Mal, and because these niggas is winning now, and he counted them out, he can't really say like these niggas is bums. They broke.
They rely on Joe.
He tried to say, well, I'm number one. That's his new argument. So I was like, you know, I love your content. I love what you do. I respect it, but come on, bro.
Yeah.
First of all, it just never come right with you spending that much attention arguing on a woman. You know. You trying to humiliate a woman. That's never going to go right. Yeah, that's just
it. It's like, stop.
That's never going to go right. But, you know, some niggas don't care. I mean, he was on Fresh and Fit, which we're going to get to them later. He was on Fresh and Fit arguing with a bitch. He put a gun out on him. So, shit, you know, that shit.
Yeah, true that.
So, NBA Youngboy. I said NBA
and Youngboy.
NBA Youngboy and Lil Durk. They just been exchanging disses, man. It's getting a little spicy. You know, Lil Durk, he teased that he was dropping on 2/22, but of course he didn't. He said March 11th, but he did put out a track called Aha, where he's basically coming at NBA Youngboy, because you know NBA Youngboy had a good week and a half a couple weeks ago just coming at him, coming at Vine, coming at O Block, and he basically said to Youngboy, he's like, how you get out the feds, start talking about murders with your police ass. He start insinuating that maybe like somebody from NBA's camp, they done shot them niggas. But we just don't post it online like y'all weird ass niggas do type shit. Those is the vibes I'm getting. So he said whatever he said. It was good. It was good little witty lines on there, but it was just like half a verse. He must have woke the inner demon out of fucking Youngboy. Like that nigga goddamn was by a campfire, goddamn.
It almost seems like this nigga had already seen, like, heard this nigga's verse that he was about to put out. Mm-hmm. Like, maybe earlier that morning, and was like, fuck this shit.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
He was responded.
Yeah.
It was just like,
well, he's on house arrest. He ain't got shit to do.
I have been wrong about Durk before and his hotness and all that, and his like standing in the hip hop, but I don't. That lane for me, the little dislike, it's not. That's not where he shines the best. You know what I'm saying? Like the voice in the hero lane and the future game.
Well, see, he probably the reason he did that is because he already made a vow to stop dissing the dead, dissing his ops by name and shit like that.
So to me, that's why I think the diss was just cool. Youngboy snapping on your ass. You can't do that Jay-Z smooth.
I think it was a good song.
You're not a rapper to do that.
Facts.
So that's one. So if you're from Chicago, you're from the drill, and also I'm gonna say this.
Man, fuck that shit. Say what you gotta say, nigga. Fuck, you need to swallow some shit first, nigga. Say that shit.
Pause.
That's crazy, bro. You take another sip.
Swallow some shit, nigga.
I will say this though.
That nigga gonna give you something to swallow. Pause.
Bruh, y'all gonna have to relax.
I said pause, nigga.
Go ahead, relax. I will say this though. I on that academic trolling shit, like niggas be like slide for Vaughn. I'm not mad if you gonna bring it up on raps and nothing like we don't see nothing happen. I'm not gonna be mad if niggas trolling you and you every few weeks you get on Twitter or you do these random posts like fake. I don't live my life in it now. Like nah, you part of the public opinion. You put that image out. It's the type of rapper you is. Mm-hmm. So I don't feel bad.
But if he have
slide
to,
for Vaughn.
But if he. How do we know what's going on the back end of the shit? We don't know the shit's being set up.
Don't speak on it then. Don't. You can't have it both ways. You can't try to win the court of public opinion and be a real nigga at the same time.
Nigga trying to see the thing about NBA Youngboy is NBA Youngboy though. That's the problem. NBA Youngboy don't get. Okay, so let me just fast forward. So NBA Youngboy responded the next day.
On your head.
And he basically dissed everybody that has anything to do with NBA with Lil Durk. So he came at Gucci. Durk and Gucci got a hot ass song out called Rumors. He came at O Block. He came at Vaughn, of course. He came at 21 Savage. I think his beef with 21 Savage stems from maybe 21 saying like niggas got to pick a side. Like what he said on Akademiks. I'm not sure why we mad, but...
The 21 not from Atlanta? No, I'm sorry.
He from Decatur. From the UK.
From UK.
So, I don't know why he's mad at him.
From the bottom of the net.
And I guess he... 21 Savage did live in the bottom of the net.
That was the claim for the... My bad. We
gonna get back to that. We'll get to that at the end. We'll have a little fun with that one. Yeah. But, I guess he came at... I think he got a problem with... Baby, because he did, he did a joint album with him. I think, and then he even said something for Boosie. I don't know where he got that from, but he said, "I feel like Boosie don't like me. Don't call my phone, bitch. Don't call my phone."
That's a little emotional about that shit, though.
Yeah, that was a little crazy.
I think
I'm like, Boosie is your biggest supporter, nigga. Boosie fuck with you, and Fredo Bang is his cousin, and y'all niggas beef. He don't even talk to his own cousin because he fuck with you.
Might need some more lounge.
So I thought that was kind of crazy.
I was confused about the. I was confused. The only one I was really confused about was the 21 one. But
he just Baby too, then.
Yeah, I get that because he did a joint album with Durk. He just Gucci. I'm like, man, Gucci goddamn 42 years old. Man, that nigga minding his fucking business. Like so now you're not allowed to make no songs with Durk. So I don't know, but he went crazy. I think that I think also. Lil Durk, you don't want to play them type of games. Let that be the last diss before you do it. Like you can say the shit on your album, but don't leak no more shit out because this nigga, he has nothing but time. You gotta go do interviews.
I feel like Durk is headed in a different direction than he is too. Like Durk is actually, he's more mainstream now. Like he's still got that.
I got a good question.
That foot and a half in the streets.
Nah, but I got a good question for y'all. If you YB. clearly he's getting himself blackballed because Durk is more popular in the industry. He has more industry friends, more relationships. So this nigga is all on the internet saying fuck Atlantic Records. If you're a rapper, don't sign to them. So he's clearly just destroying every relationship that he has, right? If you're an artist of his, like, could you sign the Youngboy? Would you sign the Youngboy? Or like, if you're his artist that's signing him right now, like, No Cap is a rising artist that's signed to Youngboy. Like, he has a lot of potential. But is this hurting No Cap?
So if you have options, I probably wouldn't do it. If I have options, then not, because you, like you say, you're aligning yourself with somebody who's going against everybody, not just rappers, but like you said, the industry. And Act 69, how well that worked out for him. You know what I'm saying? We start going against these labels, and when they come together to shut you the fuck up.
Yeah.
So, but like this kind of gets self-explanatory. If you just buzzing, you need a Youngboy offer you something, you gonna take it.
Yeah,
I'm not like if you a rapper from Alabama.
Like if you Quando, that's all you got right now.
Like what the fuck? I'm taking that. That's still a look. He might not be industry hot, streets hot,
but
who hotter than him?
But I seen when Act put up his YouTube numbers, like this nigga's getting paid millions a month.
Well, see,
just off,
but you know,
I mean to the label.
So
paid to the
label is getting paid. He's saying that it sounds like he signed at 360 deal. He said these niggas is even getting money off his YouTube. He said he ain't even making that much money off of YouTube.
That might be what it is. That's why he mad. It's always about
money.
That's
why he ready to go. So the nigga is really upset with his label. He's got one album left, and I feel like, and he putting out mixtape after mixtape after mixtape because his thing is he like the. It's no disrespect when I say this, but he does fast food style type music. Not that the music isn't good, but I'm saying he want to put it out, just keep putting it out, keep putting it out, keep putting it out to stay hot, to stay relevant. Because you see how they treat you when you take your time. You see how they did Roddy Ricch. Like he knows the formula for him that works for him.
That works for him, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that it just get a little weird, Damn, I had one more question about Youngboy. Hold on, let me see if I got it on here. Let me see if I wrote it down.
I'm sure.
Oh, so the diss isn't cool and all that. He dissing everybody and shit. Is this good for long term? Let's say that he get all his cases cleared up and he can actually be out and about. Because NBA Youngboy he's always on house arrest. He can never go nowhere. He can never go perform. I think he had got off house arrest and he was ready to perform, but then he had Corona hit.
Is it good long term in terms of what?
Like he gotta go. No, I'm saying.
Shows
I'm saying he beefing with everybody. You gotta go outside one day and you go run into some rappers, being in the industry. So
I feel like there's I hate to say this, but there's good that come from that. As far as clout, and take that for what you were, as far as attention, as far as realism, that like you can market that. That hey, I'm public enemy number one. I shot at all these niggas. I'm the realest nigga in the game. Blah blah blah. Woe was me. And fans are gonna gravitate towards that, and you can use that. You just gotta deal with the consequences that come with that.
No, I'm saying.
Is it good? For him, it seems like rappers get shot, so no. No.
It's good for his career.
But for career-wise, yes, definitely. Business-wise, unless he can't do shows in certain places.
Longevity-wise, no.
But I think
even for the long term, is this a good
long term? No. You putting yourself in a real fuck.
But you putting yourself to things for them to like beef or to make like past music beef outside of Durk.
This isn't just. I mean, maybe not with the other niggas.
That's what I'm saying.
But but you never know though, because you never know his crew may be on there. You never know what you can't control everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, but I definitely think if they run into each other, it's automatic gunfire happening, straight up. And I just think like nigga, you're on trial, but like. At least Durk, the reason he probably don't want, he trying to be a little bit more slick with his shit is because he's on a, he got an attempted murder right now in Atlanta that he's, waiting to go to court for. But
you thought when they ran up in the crib?
No, him and Vaughn shot some nigga from Chicago, robbed him, allegedly.
That was exactly what I was about to say. Allegedly.
I said allegedly, bro. This happened by the Varsity. You know what I mean?
I'm from Charlotte, dog.
Not Atlanta. Where the Varsity at? I don't know what that said. I'm not from Atlanta.
Crime Stoppers, nigga.
So yeah, I mean, good luck. I don't know. I just think that, I hate to see niggas beefing like that, but it does make great entertainment. Alright, so Fresh and Fit. Fresh and Fit sound like they like the new WWE in this motherfucker, boy.
Niggas fighting, shoot.
This is a podcast that's supposed to be about
men empowerment.
Men
helping men deal with women.
Men
not get scammed out of
women. Being also about being physically fit and just financially stable.
That's what it's supposed to be about. Cause I ain't never seen it one episode that look like that.
That's what it's supposed to be about.
That's what they put out, but in their defense, they do got more content, but the more popular content is the controversy.
So recently, they had an episode with Tommy Sotomayor. For those who don't know who Tommy Sotomayor, he was Kevin Samuels before Kevin Samuels, but he's definitely way more trifling, like ignorant. Like he has the same sentiments when it comes to dark skinned women, like that Fresh and Fit does. Like
so Tommy
refers to them, Tommy Sotomayor. He's dark skinned. He like Leroy complexion. Just to give y'all a so
like Ricky from
Boys in the Hood.
Yes, Morris Chestnut.
He
Morris Chestnut. So he was on Fresh and Fit podcast. It was a situation where he got into it with a young lady that was sitting right next to him. Turns out they had a history. He flew her and her friend out to be on, like, he has a show on OnlyFans, not like some porno shit, but he puts his show on OnlyFans, and they're supposed to do the show. He fucked her friend. He wanted to have a threesome. She didn't want to have a threesome. She asked to get flown back out to Miami. She flies her back out to Miami, and then they end up sitting next to each other. They get into it. He starts getting real ham, talking about, you stupid bitch, you dumb bitch. Talking to her like that. A woman, especially a woman that's been drinking. As soon as you say that to a woman, she don't go. She started goddamn paper mill swinging at the nigga. He got up and charged at her. He said, "You got the wrong one, bitch." He literally put his hands on her. They breaking it up. It ain't no security in the goddamn building because they shoot that shit at Myron's house. And it just turned to a whole thing. I think even at the end of the day, he did a video where he said he blamed it on, this is the problem with you dark-skinned bitches type shit. And allegedly he even pressed charges on the girl. What do we think about Fresh and Fit? Like, we know this makes good for like content, your views and everything, but we going back to the long term? Is this good for your long term?
Are they signed like to a big corporation? Like,
no, I think they just do their own thing.
I guess in that sense, it's not gonna really hurt them, but it's gonna hurt them in the long run if that's what their goal is. If they want to stay like independent and don't have nobody backing them, then niggas gonna talk about it. We talking about the shit right now,
lie, bro.
That's good publicity.
Like if you talking about long term in terms of advertisement, for like they don't like this. Some black people for that reason don't get the same kind of backlash as this in like other cultures. I'll just say that. Mm-hmm. Like so, it's like you'll get the Twitter backlash, you get the black people uprise, but corporations they don't like this black people every time. You
saying like if they was to go in on some Asian people, they'd get them where they want to go.
Then you get that shit stopped. There's some Jewish people, then that shit will stop. But like long term, you just black people.
This is that fast food shit.
It's gonna be they gonna get sponsorship for that. I don't see it stopping.
I think that in this situation, like I
ain't hear about them before that.
Yeah, I think this situation is. I feel like I think they gotta do this, to be honest with you, because I think at this point, I've seen a few of the episodes before I knew who they were, like that, like as far as like we don't mess with Shaniquas and Dark Knights and all that shit.
Shaniqua, fine.
I watched a couple of them just based off of Akademiks. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like once you hear like 2 or 3 episodes, you hear them all, because what they really do is they just get a room full of women and they debate about, men needing to protect themselves, men needing to do this, women need to stay in a place. Oh, the manosphere
compared to this.
So I think they're trying to get to the next level.
Well, they're just not going about it.
But this is, they bringing drama to it because they know this is what you need to do. And I do think that this works right now. But after, let it be like we seen Akademiks get on there. Like, y'all make it comfortable for men to disrespect women on your podcast. Black women at that. We seen Akademiks get on there, stand up, put the mic, shorty, you a bitch, you this, shawty put a gun. You would think y'all would have got security.
I think, I don't know. I'm tired of seeing niggas just blatantly calling women bitches like that.
Yeah,
like mad aggressively. Like,
these podcasts don't have to be.
In my defense, I watched that entertainment. I didn't correlate that to the Meg shit, but it does. They be having a lot of like OnlyFans type girls on there a lot of the time, and I guess it's that job force that makes them feel like they can disrespect them. And a lot of times they don't just be even black girls. It be a lot of different types of girls there.
I don't know.
Another thing about that, what you saying. Another thing about that is too, and that's why, like, even though Brittany Renner, their podcast together wasn't as bad as it looked with the clips they was dropping, but I can't say they looked terrible on Flagrant 2.
Oh my god,
they look terrible.
It's a body.
Because you want to know why? Because y'all bringing these. If y'all look at the girls they bring from OnlyFans, these girls be 19, 20, 21 years old. They ain't never really experienced life, never really had real relationships. You know, they on OnlyFans trying to get popping, trying to get clout. You live in Miami, that's a whole different breed. We know what it's like when you come from an entertainment city. Well, we not Atlanta, so we from the outside of an entertainment city. So we get what it's like, you know, like, so I think that they really just like they like to have people on the show that's not educated, that can't really challenge them, and that way they can look good. And that's why it's like, yeah, the manosphere, yeah, fresh and fit, y'all got him again. That's what they like. I seen an episode with a 20-year-old girl who you could tell she was raised right. Bro, she went so crazy on them. And that's why it don't work for Flagrant 2, because they're just mature.
Yeah, we're more mature. They're older, though.
Niggas is married. They mature. They 36, 30.
They're comedians. They know how to
Myron is our age. And what's his name is a little younger. So it's like, y'all giving life advice about women, and y'all probably still ain't got all y'all shit right. And y'all come from a background of where y'all say that y'all never really was having hoes until y'all basically essentially got y'all career and got money and all that. That lets me know, like, first of all, you can't give me advice. Like, you behind 10 years. You behind 10 years and you attracting a different type of women. You ain't getting a down home type of woman.
So you saying they love don't cost a thing.
Facts. They on some Nick Cannon shit. And indirectly or directly. I ain't saying they necessarily paying for... Let's be honest, though. Brandon, I know you.
Whoa.
I'm not saying that bad. I'm saying you've never had, put it like this. I've never seen you have a problem with getting women.
Never was an issue.
It was never an issue.
Never.
I've never seen these niggas us having a problem getting women. Nobody we hung around, right?
Yeah.
These niggas have came over in Akademiks too. They said they
openly admitted that
they were losers. They went from zeros to heroes, from pimps to simps. That's what they said on Flagrant 2. They went from simps to pimps.
So they never had to put in the work to actually.
Yeah, so y'all niggas graduated college. Y'all got on. Y'all got some money, whatever it may be. And now y'all is giving advice.
Only defense I would say. The irony.
But they not talking to the niggas that got. They're not talking to the niggas that get one. They talking to the niggas that not. They talking to them. They talking to themselves.
Apparently. I don't really watch the show, so I would assume that's what they were saying.
You know,
get the fuck out of here. You still should be talking, nigga. I mean,
I just feel like you still.
I done dogged women out. I ain't gonna lie to you. I done did some bad shit, but I ain't never put my finger in her face and call a woman a bitch. Like, I ain't never been aggressive with that. Like, I don't like that shit.
And that's what Andrew Schultz was saying. He's not the coolest nigga in the world. Yeah. Like, he was saying, bro, it's not that hard to get girls, bro.
And they were saying like they were explaining something on Flagrant, saying like, I'm here to protect niggas from women. He's like, what do you gotta protect?
Man, like, what you protect?
First off, you know what the problem is? We gonna have, fuck it.
Talk, preach you.
Nigga, y'all going outside your fucking league. Yeah, if y'all weirdos and lames, talk to weirdo and lame women. Nigga, it's not hard to get women. Like, you trying to get a goddamn 10 when you a 3. Nigga, get you a 2.5, nigga.
Lame is
and she that 2.5 gonna treat you like you a 10.
What you just said is exactly.
That's the fact.
Is exactly what Kevin Samuels preaches. Stop dating outside of your fucking thing. See, these women. See, women only see the clips when he's talking to women. But he talks to men like this too.
Yeah.
If you're fucking 2, if you're a 3, date.
Your standards need to be
Date
2 or 3.
yes.
Date yourself or lower, nigga. Don't go up until your confidence is up higher than what you really are. Cause you could be a 2, but if your confidence is at a 7, nigga, you can get you a 5. Mm-hmm. Because you got the confidence, you got the mouthpiece that's gonna get you that.
You said it to a dude. It's hard to say it to a girl though. That's the biggest.
I'm speaking to niggas right now.
That's why.
Because I'm speaking to niggas.
That's why the women clips go hard. You could be a 2, but you say if you got enough confidence, you can be like, I get the baddest bitch in the world. And
ask yourself this.
It works. A bad, like an ugly bitch with confidence.
I got a good question for y'all.
Well, this whole episode.
Can everybody in here say? And I don't listen. If you don't have to answer this question.
Okay, plead the
Can
fifth.
every nigga in here say that they fucked a bitch that they weren't supposed to be fucking? Like this is why am I going down here to hit this
on the bottom?
Yeah, like below. Where you be like, I know I'm better than this. Why am I fucking this girl? Because everybody done this.
That's a fact.
I can say I definitely.
Nigga, I had a whole standard after 12 o'clock back in the day. Like,
right.
I had a whole.
I'm guilty if I ever goggles.
How many women do you run into that be like, why did I fuck this nigga?
Afterwards, a lot.
Yeah, afterwards. What I'm saying, I'm talking about no, just physically, them being like, why the fuck? Like, nigga, what? I know I wasn't supposed to be fucking this nigga. I'm sure most women ain't gonna do that. Now I ain't saying it don't happen. But you definitely see that more often.
This is how they do it.
Niggas just be happy to get some pussy.
No, this is how the women do it.
Be selective about
the women, they do it, but they cover it up. Yeah, I mean, I was just fucking him because he had some money.
He raped me.
Or that nigga had a nice ass car. Or he raped me.
He raped me.
You went way that
They wake up and turn over and see this nigga and be like, this nigga had to coerce me into giving him some pussy. Oh shit, I'm naked in this hotel bed right now. What the fuck going on? You know what I'm saying?
You know, they have more of a reason, but they do it. They do it all the time.
Amen.
Hey, but have you ever got there, rolled over and be like, damn, how did I fuck this? I'm saying, like, she higher than what your standard? Like, she higher than what you think you are?
No, because I knew that from the get-go. I ain't got to ask myself, how did I fuck this? I'm going to remember that.
Because it's like, that confidence got to be there to even get it. You ain't going to look into some better shit.
Yeah. I'm going to be like, listen.
Or you might look back and be like, damn, I don't know how I pulled that off. But
Yeah. But I knew what I was doing when I hit that. All right, so we got to go through the speed round.
Bacardi.
Russia and Ukraine, everybody's scared. Russia and Ukraine, everybody's scared. What do y'all think?
Facts.
What do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about the beef?
Only thing I think is I'm glad I got glaucoma and I can't fucking go to war.
Do I need to?
Y'all niggas go
break
ahead.
This down in the gang terms?
Nigga, I saw what you said earlier.
He ain't get it.
I had to whitewash it. I'm without getting too
fresh and fit ass nigga.
When I get too fresh and fit, I will say it's scary to be honest because it's like I don't know like if you ever watch TV like based on wars, read books, or it always be some Middle East, Russian superpower politics shit that get it started, and it's like I feel like it could be when Putin he don't play that shit.
Clearly, that nigga said, "Hey,
it's Putin.
Everybody don't nothing move but the money. Everybody stay where y'all at, or we fucking your city up too, bitch."
So it's like he with the shits, and
I don't live in Atlanta.
Niggas talking about vote Biden, but Biden ain't built for that.
No, Trump he's too nice. Trump definitely. I actually would have felt more safe,
and that's a fact
with Trump. Cause that nigga would have said, "Nigga, fuck you, nigga. Yeah. We sending the troops out right now, nigga. We coming to spin and spin again, bitch. We blowing shit up."
Slide. Trump ain't. I mean,
Trump is King Vine, nigga, in the white orange peel sense.
So Biden, dirt. I mean, what?
That nigga's NBA Youngboy. That nigga his temper is hot. Hey, this nigga Biden is. Nigga, Biden, you ain't built like you supposed to be, my nigga.
I'm just saying. That's
Biden said, nigga, we in America, we minding our own goddamn business. Kamala Harris won't pick up the phone.
Bring Trump back, nigga, fuck it. Bring Trump back, because Trump would have came and slid.
Trump would have slid. That's my biggest takeaway.
Trump would have slid. That's the name of this episode. Trump would have slid.
We don't have that leadership that gonna pop that shit.
Hey, I'm gonna break this down in game terms because fuck this nigga.
Here we go.
For those who don't understand, let me go to my Instagram because I posted this up. All right.
Bro, this nigga here, bro.
Just because I ain't get what was going on. Alright, I ain't get what was going on. I'm going to just say it real quick. Goddamn, basically, we going to move on. Basically, let's say that Russia is Crip nation, right? And they align with the U.S. with some other Crips, right? So, basically, Ukraine, they goddamn broke away from the Crips. They broke away from the Crips. They basically used to be Hoover Crips. Now they Hoover criminals. Y'all go Google that if y'all don't know what that is.
Well, you gotta Google your reference. No,
nah, they Hoover criminals. You know what I'm saying? They said we got our own set. We used to be Crips though. And basically they be getting guns and shit from the U.S. Let's just say they like Mafia Crips, right? So basically they got the guns and now they wilding out like Tupac and Juice. Like they trigger happy. They ready to turn up on some shit. And basically the U.S. is like, hold on, nigga, we ain't get them guns, do all that shit. Y'all nigga turned up. Y'all going crazy. And basically, they doing their thing, and now it's getting to a point where basically it's kind of like you got to pick a side, like Lil Durk and Lil Baby. Like Lil Durk and NBA Youngboy. Like, what we doing? Like, they trying to be Thanos. They trying to take over the whole goddamn, extended territory. So, it's just getting a little crazy out here, What do we think?
I think I'm distracted, but I will say, yeah. Okay. To piggyback what you're saying, Thanos wasn't nothing to be fucked with.
Facts.
He wasn't nothing to be fucked with.
No. I didn't say he wasn't nothing to be fucked with.
And that's why my first thing I said.
They about to set this shit off.
It's and like we've been like in history of the Earth and human race, we have wars, right? And it's been terrible, like literally terrible wars, like gang war. We've seen wars. We've never dealt with nuclear war.
Facts.
That type of shit.
Everybody got nuclear bombs.
So it's like
everybody got to be careful.
Everybody got to be careful.
But didn't Trump take all that shit?
Nah.
He tried though.
This ain't North Korea type shit. This is some superpowers.
Some real nigga shit right here.
Russia, you gotta be careful. So that's just my thing. It's like it ain't
having a civil war right now. I see people saying like we need to mind our business, but I don't think it's that easy.
Shit, mind your goddamn business.
Nah, it's not that easy.
It's not that
World
easy.
War II, niggas talking about mind their business.
Yeah, because they already made a promise to Ukraine. It was Ukraine that they would defend them if it was ever like some shit going on. With Obama.
All right, see, Trump came in. He said all promises off the table. He reneged on all them shit.
That would be cool if he was still in office.
Reneged.
He
I feel
reneged
safe if he was in office.
Biden about to call Trump. Hey, brother. Sorry about that shit I said, but you want this shit back?
I need that dementia to kick in.
Here we go, yo. Say what? What's the scenario?
Hey,
Cutting Sticky. Cutting Sticky has a homeboy named Big Twine, who is madly in love with his girlfriend Tanisha. Big Twine come over Sticky house one day to tell him that he's proposing in a week to Tanisha. Sticky feels awful because he knows that in actuality Twine is a side nigga and Tanisha is actually in love with an old friend of his named Lil Kev from Decatur, not Atlanta. Should Stick tell Twine at this point, or should he just mind his business like the U.S.?
How close is Sticky and Twine? Just homeboy?
They're super cool.
Super cool.
To
the point where he'll be in the wedding?
He may or may not make the cut.
It's
that close.
It's that close.
You
on the borderline.
might be the sixth man off the bed.
You sixth man.
Him and the other.
If I'm sixth man, I'm minding my business. But if I'm in that wedding, I know I ain't gotta be best man, but I know I'm in that wedding.
Wait, we're not even talking about the wedding.
No, what I'm trying to
I get you trying.
That's how close I gotta be to that nigga to tell him.
Well, you know that if it was,
because I'm not finna be standing there knowing you marrying you the side nigga.
Mind your business, bitch. Mind your business, bitch.
You got mind your business.
Man,
sheesh, cold world.
I'ma ask you, bro. How well you know her? You sure? Cause sometimes nigga, like you can't tell all your niggas. It ruins friendships. I've seen it happen a lot of times.
I agree. Niggas don't know how to take that.
It depends on the history. Like if you've warned this nigga about other shit before in the past and you saw how he reacted and you know the nigga can't handle it,
then you just leave.
Hey, let him find out on his own. But if this is the first the first situation y'all have ever had, you gonna have to tell the nigga. But anything after one, mind your business.
To me, if Cousin Sticky, if Big Twan is talking to his homeboys, Cousin Sticky there, and let's say he has a one-on-one, let's say they get drunk, they just having heart-to-heart, and he's like, yo, bro, I love this girl, man, but what you think? And he asks you for your opinion, right? What you think? Be real with me.
I mean, if you asking for my opinion, then I'm going to talk to you and give you my real opinion.
I'm going to be like, I ain't going to tell you the side nigga, per se, but I'm going to try to lead you down that path.
Do you know how well you know her? You sure you don't?
I ain't gonna lie to y'all niggas. I'm telling the nigga. And you know what? My whole thing is I feel comfortable if you get mad at me and you in the relationship. I'd rather just stand on some real shit. And you know what? Most likely, once you find out about it, and she probably gonna confirm it, or you gonna figure it out one day, you gonna come back to me and we can still be cool, bro. I understand. I just don't. I feel like I'm a real understanding nigga. Like I get it.
I get why you be mad.
Yeah, like I get why you be mad, bro. And you can be mad at me, but I'm cool with. You know what? Maybe our relationship.
But one time, you get one.
All right, that's what. See,
that's what you get.
Big one. Get mad. He go back to her. She suck him up. She's trick him. He come. That's on you. She convinced him that you jealous. You try to get on her DM.
If
and now how far does that understanding go?
You gotta ask yourself. You didn't know me for how long? However long you didn't know me. If you feel like, you know what, this nigga ain't a stand up, what he's saying ain't what he's saying, then I understand that, bro. Like, you know, it is what it is. You in love with your girl. I done seen love make niggas do crazy things, you know what I'm saying? That pH balance get these niggas out of control or some shit. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it be the juices on the dick to get these niggas going crazy. You know, they doing tricks that you ain't never seen before. So I get it. So my whole thing is, I know not to, you know, mess with a nigga and his woman, but at the same time, I'm going to tell a nigga straight up, hey, nigga, this is what I know, especially if it's factual. I don't never tell a nigga nothing unless it's factual. So, like I said, if I know for a fact, hey, listen, this is my homeboy, we can go link up with this nigga, and this nigga will tell you straight up.
I'm tripping, bro.
I'm telling the nigga, I stand on my shit. Fuck that shit.
He's a side nigga. That means she got a whole boyfriend.
On, bro. And it's a nigga you know. That's what I'm saying.
Hell nah. I'm not letting my nigga.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not finna let you embarrass yourself.
Hell no.
Because two things is gonna happen. Either she gonna marry you and cheat on you with that nigga because she really love him, or she gonna embarrass you and say no when you try to propose. Yeah. I ain't going out like that.
I'm not letting my homeboy go out like that.
And I'm gonna tell you. And if you get angry,
we gotta fight and then get it over with.
Yeah, I'll catch a black eye.
I'm gonna catch a black eye.
It's one conversation. That's it. After that,
I'm out of my
business. That's my whole point.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go.
No, I ain't gonna be chasing you and stalking you.
One conversation like
black out that shit or win.
I'm tell you, nigga, you can punch me in the face. Like Carlton.
You might swing on me and be like, all right.
You seen that nigga? You can punch me like Will did Carlton, nigga. You feel me? I'll take it.
He ain't just punch that nigga.
Hey, it just depends. Like, it depends how understanding you is.
I'm very understanding. I get it because I've had experience.
I ain't gonna let nigga beat you. I was just saying, like, I get you get emotional. You be like, bro.
I told one of my partners about some shit one time where him and the girl had a nasty breakup, and I said, bro, I think that she was being strategic the whole time. He didn't take it well, and you know what? I said what I said. I still stand on that, and I leave it at that. Like, I ain't tripping. You know, I get it.
Sticky situation, no pun intended.
All right. D-Rock. D-Rock loves his mother so much. She's always been a nice, wholesome Christian lady. One day his friends are over, and they decide to watch some old school videos. Old school to them is in a Nelly Tip Drill video comes on. And they like, damn, this video lit. Until they see Nelly swipe a black Amex card down the crack of D-Rock mama ass. He is distraught. Should he go confront his mother or should he let it go?
Mind your business, bitch.
His mom was a whole
his mom preached Christian shit to him all day.
Wednesday, Thursday, Bible study, Friday.
Yeah. You in church 4 times a week.
We dealing with her.
Hey, man,
she make it seem like she ain't never committed.
I don't know nothing about y'all mamas. But if my mom said, how do I approach that without getting hit in my shit?
Like, not being disrespectful.
It's because you go, Mom, what the fuck is it? Bow, I'm hit.
Yeah, don't be matter what it is.
Hey, Mom, Nigga, you questioning me? Bow. I might get hit with my shit. So this one, I'm be like, hey, I'm gonna snatch the shit out. Probably step on the goddamn VHS tape. And nigga, hey.
One of the friends got to catch it.
Y'all niggas are arguing.
I'm fighting one of them niggas. I gotta fight one of them niggas just off the straight. You laugh a little too hard.
I'm not about to pose my. I'm gonna beat somebody. Whoever smiled the hardest. I gotta get him. But my mom, I can't really go after her like that.
I can't be mad at that. It's lame, but it's understandable. You gotta fight one of the homies. Whoever laughed the hardest, whoever got the weakest hands, whatever your reasoning is.
I'm just not about to go question my mom's about this.
Whatever energy I have for my mama, I gotta take it out on you.
Because I know the way that I'm gonna be upset about it. It's gonna have to be like a week later, and I'm gonna have to come at it with a calm conversation. Because that first week, I'm gonna be hot about it, and the way I approach it, I'm gonna get hit on my shit.
I will be distraught because it's your mama. But if my mom ever mentioned that she had a past in any kind of way, like I wasn't always a Christian, like, you know,
that had nothing to do with the question.
That's cool. Then I would be less. But if she made it seem like
it'll be less traumatic.
It'll be less traumatic because I'd be like, all right, she got saved after that. Especially if I got older. But at the time, if I'm a kid watching that, ain't no right answer to this question. There's no right answer. You traumatized anyway. Niggas is gonna be on your head top talking about some. Hey, you got debit or credit? Let me ask. Fuck you. Let me ask. You got. There's too many jokes that come from that.
Niggas trying to put the pin number on.
You got cash out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna ask your mom. Like that shit gonna happen.
Nelly credit score went up.
Like, come on, bro.
200 points.
Like, come on, bro.
Dragging that wagon.
Like, there's nothing you can do. Christian, no, it don't even matter.
Cause see, my thing. My issue isn't the credit card going down the ass. My thing is, what the fuck happened on this video shoot?
Facts.
What the fuck happened when the camera cut off?
You already know. Back in those days.
I done been to a couple video shoots.
That's the end of a golden era.
You've been to a video shoot before.
Color Park was in the building. Not Atlanta. In that video.
Not Atlanta.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Man, you want to do your what scenario?
We'll say that.
Okay, we'll say that. Yeah, we can get the facts and cap. Fuck that. We got next week. Next week, we trying to get the girls here. Next week, y'all.
Don't hold your breath.
Hey, don't hold it, bro. Let's get the facts and cap.
Facts and cap. Just a little quick scenario with it. A 12-year-old was given $1,800 to skip social media for 6 years, and then he get the money when he turned 18. Facts or cap? Would you skip 6 years of social media for $1,800?
Fuck no.
1,800?
1,800? 6 years?
Yeah.
Do you know the gold that's on social media? Do you know how much money I can make on social media? He can get on TikTok, get monetized, get on YouTube, get monetized. What the fuck is $1,800?
Nigga, how am I do this podcast without no motherfucking social media?
All right.
Hell no.
What do you think about him? A 12-year-old.
12 to 18. I would tell him no.
He sound like a nigga that signed a 360 deal, bro.
That nigga signed a 720. That nigga signed a 720.
That nigga came around and back around again.
$1,800 is a lot of money for an 18-year-old. It is.
For a 12-year-old.
It's not worth the 6 years of entertainment.
Fuck no, that's what I'm saying.
For
I would tell my nigga, you gonna make $1,800 off of me. Just washing the car and cutting the fucking grass and shit. You gonna make more than $1,800 in 6 years. Nigga, my son gonna start cutting grass around 11, 12 years old. Nigga, you good?
Yeah.
You good? Don't worry about that.
Facts or cap? So we all know about the whole Brian Flores NFL situation. Mm-hmm. Facts or cap? Should a black person legally represent a major white company in a racially discriminatory lawsuit?
If you don't mind being called Uncle fucking Tom, then you gonna be like.
So let's say your sister's a lawyer, and the NFL called her to represent them in that lawsuit. You feel you have any problem with her representing against a nigga in a racial?
I would tell her
business is business. Get your money, sis.
I would tell her. Okay. Make sure that
keep that same energy. In every situation.
I'm gonna tell her.
That's my sister doing some shit that's for her business.
Fuck your sister.
Fuck your sister, nigga.
No. Fuck being your sister.
Hold on.
No, relax.
Chill.
I know how
BJ, I don't want no smoke. I know if anybody's sister, all of us got sisters. The one sister I do not want smoke with is BJ. I'm sorry, my bad.
That's not right. Let's not use a sister. Let's use somebody you know.
Okay.
Not even home, because the girl you know, you cool with, and then she's a lawyer, and the NFL called her to defend against them being discriminatory against niggas. How you feel about that?
I mean, honestly, I feel like everybody got a job and they gotta do what they gotta do to get their money. If that's what they feel like they needed to do to get that bag, I don't know what their pockets looking like. And I may not agree with their reason or why, but shit, at the end of the day, if you gotta eat, you gotta eat.
No morals? To you?
To me, like I said,
I
don't agree with it. I don't agree.
I'll never forget this nigga said on a podcast one time that he would hire a racist white person at his car wash because business is business.
Business is
so
business.
This nigga clearly
About the money.
I'm not knocking you. I ain't saying that you wrong, but clearly maybe his moral standpoint is a little different than ours, and that's cool. For me, I would just advise my sister to make sure that she had, like, do you know what this is a high profile case, so this can either really make you or break you. So if you're a black woman in a discrimination lawsuit and you're siding with the people, the oppressors in the situation, are you sure that this is what you want to do? You better have the proof. You better have the legal things, because you know you're probably never going to work with that many black people again. So you see, either go with these big corporations. If you win this case and you can really probably get higher than you ever did, is the money worth it? Or is it like being looked at as like kind of Uncle Thomas against your own people, like for life? What do you want to do?
Look at that OJ case. Everybody remember Johnny Cochran? You remember the nigga on the other side?
Nope.
He was on Oprah looking crazy.
Facts.
And that's not even racism.
That's all I'm saying.
Per se.
That was a murder case. You know, they made the trial.
Look at the
black and white thing.
They made it black and white thing. He looked crazy now. Mm-hmm. He's known as the Mr. Uncle Tom. But last one. Y'all heard about LeBron All-Star Weekend. He was talking about, he was in Cleveland. He was talking about coming back to Cleveland, his possibility. But he also said something like his last year he wants to play with his son. His son, I believe, is a junior in high school right now.
He's a 4-star recruit.
He's a 4-star recruit. I think he tore his meniscus end of last year. You know, he played for a big school. He's not whatever. Do y'all think, knowing what y'all know, facts or cap, is LeBron James putting too much pressure on his son Bronny by putting the expectation for him to make the NBA?
100% facts. He don't have to do that. You could at least wait. Like, why would you put that out there as a junior high school? You damn near putting the same pressure that you had to deal with on your son. Now,
I disagree.
I think I get his point. He's basically saying, like, he's creating nepotism. Like, which I respect it. I feel like more black people need to create nepotism. I've always said on here, we as black people, we always feel like we got to come from the bottom up.
I was about to say that because I ain't never heard you say the word nepotism on here till today. I've always, since day one, every episode, nepotism is my favorite word on this podcast.
I didn't have to say it. I was just saying.
That means they don't know what nepotism is.
I get it.
That's what that means,
I get it. This nigga don't know that.
Why you call me out? I didn't know what it meant. In that context, I was like,
Waka Flocka is nepotism.
I was like, optimism.
So nepotism is Waka. So look, Walker was handed the Gucci because his mom was already in the entertainment industry as a successful manager. She had Nicki Minaj. That's nepotism.
I was gonna let you rock.
His uncle
nigga, was with Run DMC. How to spell that shit? Nigga, it's a rap.
So look, let me get to my point.
Neptunes, nigga.
Let me get to my point. So all I'm trying to say is that I felt like if you're gonna say this, LeBron, you say this senior year when your son get to college, when it get a little closer. But it's already been clear. LeBron, I know it sounds crazy, but Bronny has already came out and said that he hates being called LeBron James Jr. He didn't want to wear his dad's number. He wants to be his own man. So being that you're saying, like, you're coming out of the woodwork saying that is putting pressure on him. He's already bad enough that he's 16 years old. We've been watching this man since he was 13. We've been watching him his games are televised on national television even before LeBron was doing that.
Before, yeah.
So you're putting pressure. Yes. Now you're in NBA. And then who's to say that your son wants to spend a year or half the year professionally
with you?
I don't want. Who wants to be with their parents that much? When you 19 and you get to the league, y'all stopping in Atlanta. I want to turn up.
Your dad there.
Not Atlanta. Maybe you going to pinups or some shit. That's not Atlanta. You going to Decatur.
Y'all stopping in
Shout out to pinup.
God damn. Maybe he just want to see strippers in the ass and he's like, no. At your age, I had 2 kids. I was married.
You gotta be responsible.
Yeah. Nobody want to do that shit.
Hang out with J.R. Smith.
Facts. So that's why I say, like, nigga, you're putting a little too much pressure.
That's my vet.
I'm not
my
saying,
dad. Your dad is your vet.
I'm not saying that it wouldn't work, but I do think you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. Go ahead.
I say cap only because I feel like it's more pressure on the league. When they know that Bronny's ready to come in, how many teams do you know that ain't good is going to tank? And they're trying to get that because they know that year they're going to get LeBron.
Okay.
Because if they can make sure they can draft Bronny, they're getting Bron.
Okay. But you're getting Bron for a year.
Is it worth that?
Is it?
Maybe 2 years from now.
He said for a year.
It depends.
2 years from now, Brandon. I agree with you. A team going to take, but is LeBron going to be LeBron 2 years from now?
I don't.
Nigga, LeBron. I'm not talking about a championship team. I'm talking about
popularity.
Sales. Nigga, say you take a team like give me a team that has don't have no fan base. Like that's just
Detroit.
Let's go Detroit. Right?
Detroit got a fan base.
Not Detroit.
That's not. There's no market. Fuck.
Let's just
say. I was gonna say Vancouver, but them niggas.
Let's say Charlotte. Charlotte got an okay fan base.
Charlotte.
Take a Charlotte. Take a Charlotte, right?
I get what you're saying.
Then you get Bronny. Then you get LeBron. Nigga, fuck everything as this year.
ESPN. Let me tell you what you're doing. But let me tell you what you're doing. You looking at it from a business standpoint. Mm-hmm. We're talking. The question is he putting too much pressure on Bronny? Bronny is a 4-star recruit. Do you know what a 4-star recruit means? Most 4-star recruits don't just go one and done.
This ain't the NFL where like the recruit don't matter. NBA is pretty.
No, I get what y'all saying.
We've seen that Bronny is talented, but he's clearly at this point he's not his dad. We know that.
Nigga, he's not.
He's not.
It's not even fair to say he's
never been the best player on his team. So
LeBron James is a junior. Yeah. Was the best player in the country.
He could have been in the league at 16.
He was in the league at 16.
So, and this is coming from LeBron. Like, let's say that this was goddamn. So I've seen this work one time. Seth Curry was not NBA ready. He was cut from the Santa Cruz Warriors 4 times, and he kept coming back because his brother, right? And he finally got right, and he came to play. But what LeBron is doing is saying, like, nigga, if you pick up my son, I'm coming to you.
Meaning that it's putting pressure on them leagues, like to make sure he might not be the number 1 pick, but he's going to be top 5.
But is there pressure on his son? You're addressing the league. Are you addressing his son?
The league part, we understand.
I feel like that right.
I want LeBron. I want the money. You saw that.
But that comment was to the league. That wasn't. I get the pressure that y'all saying about his son.
Brandon, you talking about the league? Fuck the league.
We just talking about just look at his son's standpoint.
Think about it, you're his son.
Now every time Bronny comes, you not NBA ready. He's gonna get his ass busted.
Imagine social media, bro. LeBron was the first star the first social media baby that we seen.
So he about to take the same route D-Wade's son taking.
Look what happened to D-Wade's son.
D-Wade's son, all we do is talk about how he's only there in the G League right now because his daddy and he sucked.
No, that's what I'm asking. Do you think it's going to be one of those situations where he goes to the G League and he don't be good?
I think he's more talented than Zion, but
people forget how hard it is to get into that.
No, I'm not arguing. That's what I'm asking because I
don't know.
We don't know, bro. I don't think.
I can tell you right now.
He's not proven. He's not proven to be in the NBA yet.
Right now, no. He don't have the track record to be in the NBA right now. He doesn't. Like I don't look at him and be like, yeah, that's an NBA player.
He's only 6'3". For one,
He ain't the best nigga on the team. He don't dominate.
Yeah.
He's still getting better. I told my cousin, because I brought this up to my cousin. He was like, that nigga suck. I said, bro, chill out. That nigga don't suck.
He's
good. Oh, let me finish. I was like, yeah, he getting better every day. You know what nigga told me? Everybody's getting better every day. We look at that shit in a vacuum like Bronny and track his talent. Everybody in the country want to be able to play basketball at that level. They all get better.
I mean, what he's saying is true. I get it.
So it was like and I was a prisoner of that. I watched it on YouTube.
And he's already been injured. LeBron ain't never been injured until he got down 2 years ago.
The first time LeBron had an injury.
Yeah. A real injury.
A real injury.
He's already torn the meniscus.
I don't see it. It's too much pressure.
I think that he has an upside where he can get to the league, but I also if he don't make it, I'm not surprised.
Any opponent that go against him for the next 2 years, they want to kill him. They want to kill him. Because what people say about recruitment, they came to go see one person and they say, "Yo, who is that?"
Nigga said they found John Morant because he was trying to get snacks at the vending machine, and they found that nigga hooping and tearing up the open gym. Come on, stop playing, man. Yeah. Hey, shout out to everybody, man. We out, man. Fast Cap Podcast, episode 83. I enjoyed this episode right here.
We out.
We out here. Stick 'em. Ha ha ha. Stick 'em.
Nigga been listening too much Durk and fucking Youngboy.
Yeah, bitch.